So if you're not familiar, Katie Porter is a real progressive. Adam Schiff is a very much a moderate Democrat who has accomplished next to nothing aside from his participation in the J6 committee. Here he is being annoyed that Katie Porter... Oh, it's a little more background. Dianne Feinstein is 89. She seems to have Alzheimer's. By all measures, she is going to retire at the end of her term. Katie Porter, not playing the normal political games, announced before Feinstein announced that she will not be running again, but it's sort of obvious. Katie Porter announced that she's running for that Senate seat. Here's Adam Schiff being, as they say, butthurt about it.
Well, folks, yesterday, a major announcement. Representative Katie...
Oh my gosh, how could I forget? Brought to you by Ring of Fire. Ring of Fire is doing a fantastic job. They nailed this as well, so I'm highlighting them as a attaboy.
Porter from the state of California announced that she will be running for the Senate seat that hopefully will be vacated by Dianne Feinstein in 2024. This is phenomenal news. This is a massive leap forward for progressive Katie Porter. And in my opinion, I view this as one step closer to the White House. It's a hell of a lot easier to get voted into the White House from the Senate than it is from the House of Representatives. So I love this trajectory that Katie Porter is on. Regular viewers of Ring of Fire, listeners to the Ring of Fire podcast, if you've seen me on any other show doing interviews, you have heard me say that who do I want to be the president? Katie Porter. She is my pick. So I am thrilled beyond belief that she is running for Senate. Other Democrats, not so much. They are pissed off because they wanted to run for that Senate seat, and now Katie Porter got the jump on them. Most of the anger, of course, came from Adam Schiff's office, with one person, and here is a language warning, I just got to tell you, but I'm going to read this quote. This is from a person close to Representative Adam Schiff.
When I saw this, I had thought it was Adam Schiff himself that said it. This makes a lot more sense.
According to the Daily Beast, they had this to say about Katie Porter's announcement yesterday. It's fucking crazy that she would announce in the middle of a natural disaster.
Oh, man.
It's crazy. So you're taking this progressive woman and you're slapping the label of crazy on her, right?
Yeah, well, all right. I don't know. It seems a little unfair to me. But still, also, in the middle of a natural disaster, when will there not be? We got fire season coming up now in California. That's a thing. Thank you, global warming. When will there not be a natural disaster? That seems dishonest.
That's what you're doing, Adam Schiff's office. That may not have come from Adam Schiff himself, but it came from his office. So we're going to credit you with that, Adam Schiff. That's how that seems to work. Also, Adam Schiff, I know you want to run for that seat from Dianne Feinstein, which, by the way, Feinstein hasn't even announced that she's retired. She's 89 years old. There's been story after story about how she's no longer mentally there. Some stories have even told the fact that she will be talking to a person and halfway through the conversation, she'll stop and introduce herself to that person, even if she's known them for decades. Like, I'm sorry, my grandmother, by the way, going through the same kind of dementia. It is very sad to watch. It's horrible for these people that go through this. But she damn sure doesn't need to be in the Senate anymore. Sorry.
It's true.
But anyway, Adam Schiff has, of course, expressed a lot of interest in running for that seat, and why not, right? And now, of course, he's pissed that Katie Porter's done it because Adam Schiff, who has been in Congress since 2001, thinks that he deserves that spot. I mean, after all, he's now been in Congress for 22 years, and I'm sure he's got a list of accomplishments somewhere, right, Adam? Huh? You've been there for 2 decades. What have you done? Oh, you made a name for yourself going after Trump for a couple years. Wonderful for you. None of it worked. Literally, none of it worked. So you didn't even get rid of Donald Trump for us. You just became a punching bag for those on the right.
Yeah. So Adam Schiff, I have the same complaint of him that I do of, say, Nancy Pelosi or even Joe Biden. He is a corporate Democrat. He's a centrist. He's a an ineffective leader. It's real easy for Republican politicians who are not slaves to the truth, let's say, uh, to take a corporate Dem and poke a bunch of holes in anything they have to say, whether they're right or wrong, because they just point to the the hypocrisy that comes from corruption. They have to, because they take big corporate money to get elected for their campaigns. They have to play nice with corporations, and that results in them legislating in a way that is favorable to corporations, which ends up being darn near identical to how Republicans legislate a lot of the time. That's how you have Joe Manchin being a Democrat, despite the fact that he owns coal mines. This is supposed to be the party that's pushing for green energy, and yet we have Joe Manchin. Adam Schiff is not somebody I want to see replacing Dianne Feinstein. Adam Schiff is a relatively young guy. He could hold on to that Senate seat for a long time in California. I would love Katie Porter to get that seat. And yeah, as Ring of Fire put it there, Farron Cousins, sure, it would be a great springboard for the presidency. I think it's awful ambitious, but just winning the Senate seat would be a huge W. Generally speaking, in safe blue areas, that is where we should be pushing for progressives the hardest. In purple areas, there's a case to be made for a centrist. I personally am of the belief that we are in an era of politics where you are elected or not based on the motivation of the base. But there's an argument to be made, certainly, in purple areas. In blue areas, though, absolutely not. We need progressives, if only to set the tone for the rest of the country. Because going purple every chance we get has been pushing that Overton window closed on progressive ideas. We should have Medicare for all by now, not just be talking about it. So yeah, couldn't be happier that Adam Schiff is mad, and certainly couldn't be happier that Katie Porter announced she is running. It's fantastic news all around.